Hello everyone, it's Maureen Curry back again. I'm just touching base with you as we enter week 3. We're going to see how out of the French Empire state style, America developed their own American Empire style. Many of the motifs of the French were admired, but then our neoclassical taste for Greek and Roman made for a more subdued type of revival style. In America, we're going to see a more restrained neoclassical taste for ancient motifs. You can see the temple facade still admired and used in many capitol and court buildings in our state capitol or federal capitol building because of the values that the ancient Greek and Roman culture for democracy and running a republic that we much admired at the time. So we're going to see a lot of neoclassical elements in our Greek and Roman classical revival style architecture and furnishings. Even in the interior decorations, you're going to see very similar chairs with similar motifs to what we saw in ancient Greek and Roman furnishings. We're going to see, of course, variations on it. Mostly the woods will be very dark color, mahogany and so forth. You can see the couch is very similar to the French Empire style with the curving lines. We're seeing the darker woods and a little bit different types of upholstery. Things will be very similar, but a little bit more subdued than the French. You see the classical elements like the columns built into the legs of the table here. So lighting will also be the classical chandelier, but not as ornate as we saw in France. But definitely the motifs will be very classical, neoclassical, revival of a taste for the classical decorating of ancient Greek and Rome. Here are some images of Greek revival interiors that were made popular in America at the time. You can see the dark wood was there was a taste for that. It was more somber, subdued, but still elegant. A lot of heavy woodwork, but classical motifs. You'll see the repeated columns on tables and chests. Dining rooms were used and functional. Carpets, beautiful rich carpets from Brussels were placed on the floors. We see molding around the ceiling, trim around the lighting. Once again, carpeting is very popular, but very subdued colors, but very classical and elegant neoclassical styles. The American had a taste for looking back to the classical past. Spend some time looking at different styles of legs on furniture, different feet, claw feet, ball feet, so forth, and different treatments of the legs, curving, straight, fluted. The sofas, we'll look at those again. We will see your classic Duncan Phyfe side chair and how the legs kind of flare out. The back has a harp, sort of a lyre type design that supports the back, and the feet are dog's paws. Very similar in style to the klezmos chairs we saw in ancient Greece. Another table with dog feet. And once again, you can see the influence of the ancient klezmos chair. Different styles of chairs, sabre leg, side chair, and of course the curial leg chair, very similar to the classical Greek and Roman types of sitting furniture. Very briefly, we'll look at how the exterior of the residences had classical motifs with columns, two balcony type entrance, pediments over the windows, a lot of symmetry, classical symmetry, balance, harmony, very elegant looking. The interiors took on the same characteristics as we see in these pictures here. There will be a discussion board this week, and there's also a short opinion discussion in week 3 about online learning. So you will have a short written assignment this week and a discussion board as usual. So That's our usual kind of pattern. I do want to remind you that there's going to be a museum research project. This project is based on a physical visit to a museum. I prefer that students do make a visit to gather their research, to look at a historic building for the architectural styles, interior decorations, decorative objects, art, um, works that would be related to any of the styles we cover in this section of IT 125. So it would start from the Industrial Revolution all the way up to contemporary times. So it could be furniture, it could be interior decorations, it could be lighting. So I'd like to find you to find 5 objects or 5 architectural elements that you've seen and witnessed firsthand, and do research on those components. And then prepare a major research paper and then a short presentation that will be shared with the class later on in the semester. So I want you to be thinking about where you could go for your museum visit. You have to check online. I know with the virus situation, some museums may still be closed, which can be restrictive. If it is very difficult to find a museum, we'll work together and come up with some other virtual alternative. So just be thinking about where you might like to go for your museum visit, and at some point I will ask you to email me your decision. So wishing you all the best for week 3, and I will see you on Canvas. Thank you.